What's up, guys? My name is Cody, and I'm out here on the road with Famous Last Words, and I'm going to show you the drum kit that I'm using on tour. Alright, so the shells, this is a SJC custom kit. It's I believe a 22 by 20 kick drum. We have a 14 by 8 snare drum, 12-inch tom, and a 16-inch floor tom. Sounds great. I love it. As far as drum heads, we're using mainly Remo. So the snare is a Remo Power Stroke P77 coated, and then the toms are both clear pinstripes. And then the kick, I actually still have the Aquarian Super Kick on there right now. It sounds great, so why not just keep it on? And then as far as the bottom heads, Rezo snare head, we're doing a Remo Hazy 300 Rezo head, and then the toms are just the original Evans G1 clears for Rezo heads. So cymbals. We are playing Sabian. Right here we have the AAX stage hats. They're a little dirty, but you can kind of still tell. Up here we have the Sabian AAX Explosion Crash. Love these crashes. These are definitely one of my favorite cymbals I've ever had. Under here we got this little guy, the AAX Air Splash. Got some holes in it. Love it. Absolutely love it. This is my newest and probably my most favorite cymbal I have on the kit so far. A 12-inch mini AA Holy China, and that was Chad Smith from Red Hot Chili Peppers, his signature thing. They made little mini ones, so I snagged one of those. Love that as well. Up here we have the 19-inch AAX Explosion Crash by Sabian. Over here we have the 19-inch AA Holy China. Favorite China ever. Love it. I still have two Meinl cymbals that I'm using. This is probably my original ride I've had for over 10 years now. It sounds amazing. I just decided to keep it. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Jason Bittner from Shadows Fall, signature ride. Meinl MB10 Bell Blast ride. Loud bell, cuts really nice. I love that. And then last but not least, we have the auxiliary hi-hats over here. These are 13-inch Meinl Soundcaster custom medium hi-hats. I like to kind of open up instead of always crossing, so those are really nice, kind of a comfort thing, and then they sound a little bit different than the main hats as well, so it gives it some variety. And then as far as hardware, we're doing all DW9000 hardware all around. DW9000 hi-hat stand, two DW9000 straight cymbal stands. The ride is a DW9000 boom stand. This is also a 9000 boom stand, but I'm just using it as a straight stand. And then I have pedals, my favorite pedals ever. Those are the Tama Iron Cobra 900 Rolling Glide pedals. Just got those recently. I've been using the Iron Cobras for also about 10 years. They're amazing. They've never broken, never given me any problems. Love them. And then last but not least, I guess, we got the Rock and Sock drum. Comfortable. And then sticks, we are doing the Vic Firth X55B model. Love them. They're kind of like a beefed up 5B, a little bit longer. They're about 16.5 inches. So it gives me some extra weight up here near the taper, and comfortable. I love them in general, but on this kit, I usually like to tune the top heads, except for the snare, of course. Toms, I usually tune as low as I can get them without like having ripples in the head. I like a nice thuddy sound. I don't like a lot of ring, a lot of high-end ring out or whatever. So those stay generally pretty loose, and they do stay in tune pretty well. Kick drum, similar thing. I don't know if you can see, I kind of have it muffled in there. I usually do something like that, like a thick blanket or a pillow in there to kind of muffle it, give it a nice thud. Again, no ring out and no overtones. And then the snare, I usually do the top and bottom pretty tight. Obviously, you don't want to go super tight because then you can start to bend the bearing edge and everything and damage the drum. But generally, that stays pretty tight. I like a nice, quick, fast crack. Again, no overtones, no ring. I don't like any of that. So we also have a couple moon gels on the toms as well. Give it a little extra muffling on there as well. So that's it for the heads. And then as far as cymbals, I am playing mainly Sabian, like I said earlier. The thing with Sabian is I found that I played a lot of different cymbals, and I've cracked a lot of different cymbals. You break them, you go through them really quick. Sabian for me, they've always lasted. They've always lasted me, you know, a long time before I would crack one of them. You know, toured with them, done local gigs, all kinds of different stuff, studio work, and they just cut really, really well. They sit perfectly in the mix for me, and they sound great. You know, playing metal and hard rock, you want something that kind of cuts through the chunk of the guitars and the heavy bass and everything. These do that extremely well, so I'm very satisfied with that. Mike Portnoy, guys like that, you know, huge influence there, Sabian guy. So I kind of, you know, saw those guys playing growing up when I was younger, and then just kind of was naturally drawn to Sabian, and they work. They're perfect for me. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for hanging out with me and the band today. Letting me show you the kit that I'm using. We're currently on tour with Conquer Divide. There's a few dates left, so by the time you see this, the tour will be over, of course, but be on the lookout for more tour dates later in the year, next year. You can check out our social media, Famous Last Words, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and yeah, thanks again.